In the year 2010, the Earth was estimated to be populated by over 6 billion people. People of all races, colors, and ethnic origins. Now, in the year 2050, the population is only 120 million. And they are all ginger. And this is the story of how the ginger world came about.
You know, these things don't just come out of nowhere. People don't just rise up and start a revolution for nothing. There were a lot of things that contributed to the Ginger Separatist Movement. One of them was obviously continuous abuse of gingers from the start.
Bullied and picked on.
Teased for it.
People used to tease me. Carrot top.
Fiery gecko.
And a cocker spaniel. Ginger pubes is a good one.
A pile of red shit.
Archie. The Oros man.
Yeze, which means carrot.
Rooibos.
Ginger ninja.
Ginger.
Oh, the ginger pubes. There's a ginger. The ginger uniball.
Ginger.
Retarded kid under the umbrella. Ginger.
Gingit.
Ginger. Ginger.
But the ostracization of the ginger was not a new thing. In the 15th century, redheads were considered witches, and 45,000 of them were tortured and murdered. Ancient Egyptians burned redheads alive, and the ancient Greeks believed that they turned into vampires after they died. In religion, redheads were also demonized. We can see this clearly in Michelangelo's depiction of the Temptation. And then ginger power spread like wildfire, sweeping over the mountains, over the rivers, over the earth, growing into the hearts and souls of all the gingers. Gingers started to realize that they were different, unique, so to speak. The gingers started to realize that they had a special beauty about them.
Well, it was said that Helen of Troy was a redhead. I mean, it's a definite sign of beauty.
The pre-Raphaelite movement believed that ginger beauty was the only true form of beauty.
I feel superior being a redhead, just because we are. Look at us.
We've got a certain identity. There's something else to us. There's another dimension to us.
Almost like a tribe, rather. It's as if they're like not born to man, you know, like we sort of this like race of strange people.
But the ginger revolution was more than beauty. Slowly, the gingers started to get more and more militant.
It's time for a revolution. I mean, the beauty needs to be appreciated. It needs to be worshipped now for what it is.
Today, brothers and sisters, the day is dawning when gingers will rise up and break free of their shackles of oppression.
And then the prophecy arrived, and it became clear to us all. Gingers were the chosen people. Suddenly, the teasing didn't matter anymore. It became a test to make us gingers an even stronger race.
Slowly, the gingers started to get more and more militant. At first, they were disorganized. They then became organized. The Ginger Separatists Movement became increasingly popular, funded by Nivea's son, for they knew that a pure ginger world would exponentially increase their sales. Now, the gingers were organized and funded.
The revolution was based around the concept of eugenics, a biosocial movement which advocates improving the genetic composition of a population. You see, it is a natural evolutionary process. Nature evolves and adapts to better itself. The human race has got to the point where science is the next step in the evolutionary chain. We stopped evolving. For thousands of years as a race, we're riddled with diseases and weaknesses. Science has the power to change this. As Sir Francis Galton, the father of eugenics, so aptly put it, what nature does blindly, slowly and ruthlessly, man may do providently, quickly and kindly. As it lies within his power, so it becomes his duty to work in that direction.
But people also don't take into consideration the economic factors. The recession hit people badly. People had lost a lot. But the new ginger government promises equality for all, not just for hair color, equal wealth, equal quality of life.
The gingers began to discover new facts about history.
The takeover wasn't necessarily violent. It was like Aphrodite rose up from the water and swept over the land, came of all the non-gingers. It was written.
And now we see the ginger in its perfect ginger world. Serene, pure, cleansed, calm. From then on, the world was cleansed of all non-gingers. It was a perfect ginger world. Well, almost.
Obviously now we've eliminated the need for hierarchy and specialness.
The gingers kept a few people from other races alive, as a reminder of the extinct races that had once lived. It was a sort of museum of pets for their children to see what impurities look like. These people truly believed they were ginger.
Non-ginger? I'm sorry?
The new ginger government was run by hairdressers, as they were the ultimate power over who was ginger and who was not. The new global ginger government, also known as the GGG, was symbolized by the ginger flag and the new national animal, the tiger. And this concludes our story of how the perfect ginger world came about. Planet Ginger. Planet Earth.